Good evening, good morning, good night. Wherever you are in the world, welcome to the Common-Tators podcast where we discuss some fuss about our lives and share some just through telling people stories. Today we got Holly.
Hello.
Alexander. Hello. Kozu. Kozu. And August.
Or you could just call me Kathy. I'm fine with either.
Pick a name.
Okay, we're going to start off like one simple question. What are your school goals?
Who wants to start?
Oh, I was going to say that too. I guess I could start. My school goals. Right now I have like 1 B plus in one of my grades, so I'm hoping to like change that to an A at least. So yeah, that's one of my school goals, and maybe to get, like my sister, she got a scholarship, so I'm hoping to like maybe get a scholarship too.
Which one? Which sister?
Janice, no duh.
Listen, you can also have your younger sisters getting a scholarship to a middle school, okay?
I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Okay, so my school goal, I've been trying to not fail Algebra 2. I'm not failing, but I just failed the quiz, so I have to retake that.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah. Algebra 2. It's like, how do you say it?
Kicking
It's
your butt.
It's not kicking my butt. I think it's pretty. it's like pretty fun. I don't know. It's like more. It's less boring than algebra because
It's complex?
I mean, no, geometry. Because it's like geometry is like this weird thing that's going on. It's like everything
Shapes.
I learned from last year.
It disappeared.
It is like I just know it already, and the teachers just kept rambling on like what to do when I already know what to do. And this is why I always completed my work early during geometry because the lady, Miss Rapun, oops, well,
Wrong teacher.
censor that, but she was a good teacher. I wouldn't admit she was a good teacher, but the subject itself was pretty easy for some reason.
I
And
guess
algebra 2,
'cause-
It's because you're Asian. That's easy.
No, it's not that, buddy. No. You learned it back in middle school, too, so technically.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
like
true.
I kind of pretty much know what geometry is. So
My school goals are just try not to fail. That's it. Yeah. Just don't fail at most. Like,
So what are you guys most nervous about?
Oh, what I'm most nervous? Ooh, someone else can
Grades.
start. Grades.
just grades generally. 'Cause
Grades.
Of course,
Yeah.
of course, grades.
technically, I'm more worried about maybe some part SLC, and then like it's not that worrisome, but I have this thing in my head constantly. Will I win React this year?
Oh, right. Because
Will I win it?
Oh yeah, because the 10th graders also do React this year along with the
Yeah.
soft freshmen.
Yeah,
Oh.
and I want that $300. I'm joking, but I just want.
Yeah, you want that 300.
It's more of a complimentary thing than
To be fair, we didn't win last year.
we got second place. We were tied with her, but then
I was even there. You want to talk about your school?
What are you nervous about?
Yeah, what you're nervous
Oh,
about?
I'm nervous about the students. The students are scary, okay? They're
Um,
very
You're-
scary.
She's not wrong about that.
I know,
She's
they're
not
like-
They
wrong.
there's
act
that.
all tough. Like in Algebra 2, the teacher was like, "Oh, you guys act all tough, but you guys run away when when you're showing a math problem."
Yeah, I know. That's the thing. When I was leaving the school, there was a fight happening in the stairway. I was like, I'm not gonna deal with that, and I had to like take a different route altogether because I didn't want to like get involved with it. And then later, it's just very scary. The students are scary.
The worst part is that where they would like pull up, our school confession page.
Oh,
They would write
yeah.
all tons of things on it, but then they never say it to a person's face, and that causes fights at our school.
Yeah, like that. Like
That recent
you
fight.
want a fight, but you don't want it at the same time.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
want drama, but in real life you don't want it.
Yeah.
So why would you try to cause that? And
All
the
talk, no
10th
bite.
grader who runs that account, just
Terrible.
end it. Just end
Yeah,
it.
just end it.
Oh yeah,
please.
Like-
they deleted the account.
Yeah, but later on, someone else is gonna start. It's
Yeah, they're
probably
just
one
gonna
of the
restart it.
freshmen.
They're just gonna restart it.
Well, that was our fourth account.
Yeah,
Oh
it's gonna
my
be the fourth
God.
account.
Oh,
They just
what
need to
else is
stop.
there?
All right.
I've already seen enough.
All right, next question. What are your college plans, career?
Ooh, that's a good question. A college? I don't know any colleges. I'm not gonna lie. I only know like the famous one, like Harvard, Stanford.
NYU.
NYU.
Ain't nobody gonna get into that. Like, ain't nobody ain't gonna
Like
get
the
into
famous
that.
one is like the most impossible ones to get into. And
Actually-
also, I heard like Harvard and like mostly Harvard has like a very high suicidal rate because of like the stress that like the Harvard teachers like accumulates onto the students and stuff. So I'm not. Harvard's a big no.
If you think about it, the GPA requirement is pretty high.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I think Columbia is the worst one, actually.
Oh,
Columbia.
really?
Yeah. It's actually worser than Harvard by a tiny margin, like 0.2, which is 0.2%, and basically it's pretty hard. And plus,
It's just bad.
And plus, when you're Asian, they basically specifically
because you're Asian
Yeah,
doesn't
it's basically they specifically target maybe Chinese, Japanese, and Koreans because they want diversity. And,
True.
Yeah, that's true.
Basically, they put higher test scores for the Asians and then like the lower test scores for other minorities.
But
Oh,
then if you
that's-
think about it, even if you're Asian, doesn't mean your stress level can't go up because everyone's obviously got problems.
yeah,
now.
everyone's different. Like we can never tell like what is their lives like if they're dealing with like traumatic trauma about some event. Every race could deal with that. There's no specific one.
Okay, what's the next question? It's my turn. It is.
We didn't talk about careers.
Oh yeah, we didn't talk about careers. A career. I've mentioned this to the teacher. I wanted to be like a what was it called?
VTube.
No, not that. No, it was You know
How
what?
do
Someone
you
else
not
could
know the
describe
career
it.
name?
Hold on.
Describe it.
Hold on. Let me think.
Describe like the
It
job
was-
description.
A concept artist, yeah, for like game characters. I was interested in that because like I like experimenting with like different like looks and like feels for like a character, and I was like, I want to try doing that for like my own future.
You know, we actually, all three of us, Holly and Alexander and me, we, back in freshman, we did this internship, which was character
yeah.
design.
Yeah,
we
you
got
showed
to,
me that.
Yeah, we got to meet with like concept artists. One of them, I think their
Joey?
name. No,
Joey.
The concept artists, Brian, or they go by Momo.
That
yeah.
one.
Yeah. His game designs were like really good too. So.
Oh,
He's too professional for us, but
Yeah.
I want to apologize to that one artist that you showed me like a drawing they made. I thought that was Naruto, but it was Deku. It was like a two different.
Oh,
whole
that was our teacher.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm sorry.
yeah. Career for me, I like doing finance and business. Why? I
You
love
like the
money.
field.
I
No,
love
no way.
counting money, doing math. Well, maybe doing math. Like sometimes I feel like I want to do math, sometimes I
Just
don't.
touch money.
It's
Just touch money.
Touch
Gotta be that
money,
moolah.
count money, do other people's money.
And it's not even yours.
And it's not even mine, but I'm doing it for them. So I could be like an accountant, banker. There's a lot of fields that business provides, and so far I can't really specify like what part of the business and financial field I want to be in. But I'm certain that I want to be in that field, and like we'll see in the future if my goals ever change. What about Holly?
Yeah, Holly.
Hospital.
Hospital? Oh,
Nurse, doctor, which one?
Hospitalist.
a hospitalist.
Is
Someone who takes care of the patients, but is also a doctor.
Oh,
so
that's
basically
cool.
a doctor, but like a caretaker.
It's like a nurse and a doctor.
Yeah.
yeah,
Ah.
so basically a caretaker.
I was gonna say it's like a nurse and a doctor had a baby, but I'm like, that's just crazy. Oh my god! But I meant like the argument.
For me, I don't tend to talk about my future careers, but
You just want to go with the flow.
no, not really. I do have 2 careers in mind, but there's not exactly a school for it. Like that's why I'm like college-wise, I'm not sure on it. But career-wise, I want to be either a tattoo artist or a bartender. One of those two.
You could go to culinary school.
Oh yeah, culinary school. Yeah.
Yeah, that I figured out. But
I'm
then
pretty sure
there
there's bartending
is
schools.
my friend who actually has a friend that went to a bartending school. There's a school on West 4, pretty sure, if I remember correctly. I think it was West 4. I have a picture of the address. But there's a school. It's a NYC bartending school.
Oh yeah, I sent that to you, didn't I?
Yeah. So I wanna.
Do your parents know?
The thing is, I don't talk to my parents about these kind of things, and
Me
so,
neither.
Yeah, because they want to be like, oh, you gotta be a lawyer or like a doctor, but usually my parents are the type that's like chill but also strict, so they're more of like, oh, just do good in education, but whatever you want to do in the future is your choice as long as you're happy. But
That's BS.
That's BS.
It is BS. It is
look,
BS.
Look, there's a tradition in my culture.
Our culture.
No. My like ethnicity and
Oh, true,
and my
true.
dialect.
True.
And this is mentioned by my grandma, dad, mom, even my brother. It's been in my culture for almost like a couple hundreds of years. Even like it was beginning literally of the what do you call it? It's like
Qing Dynasty?
it's in the Han Dynasty, or like where Confucius had created this test where
Oh,
it's
that.
That's
thing.
that thing, and then like
Oh, a scholar? Or are you talking about like being
yeah,
a scholar?
so basically those are to get into high ranking positions,
Oh,
like
yeah.
political, like
That
Are you,
emperor.
are you trying to be part of the government?
Yeah, that's what basically that's what my mom and my grandma and my dad told me, like for 15 years since
Oh
I was
my
alive.
God.
They told me, you will become
scholar.
an emperor.
Oh,
You will
you'll
become
become
an
the
emperor.
emperor.
They're all like manifesting that, like their dreams onto you.
Yeah, and I mean it's been in my culture for like thousands or even hundreds of years, so I can't complain.
You know,
It's
when you said culture, the first thing that came to my mind was
Was
arranged
doctor.
arranged marriage.
Oh, that. Oh, no.
That sucks.
Oh, my God.
I mean, some cultures do it. I don't think any Chinese
Like,
Chinese
currently,
families do
they
it.
do.
They do, but like now, because it's like 2022,
yeah,
no one really does that.
Yeah, no one really does it. Like in Chinese families, like
What do you mean by culture?
like my specific like ethnicity, well, my ethnic background in like China, my ethnic background is called Hakka. It's basically like this group of people.
There's a Hakka cuisine near my place.
Oh, yeah. I remember
I mean, Hakka cuisine is basically like Guangdong cuisine and like mixed with other like from northern flavors, southern flavors, and like eastern flavors, like all those. It's just basically like a combination of mix. And there's not really a specific one, but yeah, it's just been in my culture for hundreds or thousands of years.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Okay, what's the next question? It's
The next question is, which Ivy are you guys shooting for?
what's Ivy?
Ivy is this like
Ivy
a
League
fancy high-end private
Like
schools.
Harvard.
Yeah, those are Ivy
But
Leagues.
I don't know.
I
Dartmouth? Yeah, Dartmouth, yeah.
I'm.
I don't know any.
Yeah, me and Kathy are the type to not really think about college because we're not exactly sure how we want to go. So we kind of just, I guess, we kind of wing it. Yeah,
It's
I
like,
feel like it's bad to
Wing
wing
it.
it, but
it's bad to wing it, but then
right now
again,
I'd rather not think about it. I'd rather think about like the present, but when the time comes to actually worry about it, I will worry about it.
senior year at most.
Yeah, senior year at most. But maybe I might worry about it in
Maybe like
junior year. I
probably
might.
second semester of sophomore or beginning of junior.
Yeah, I might worry about it then. But right now, I would rather worry about high school rather than college.
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, some people prioritize like different things, and I understand. Like maybe college is never for you, and especially like when you guys like career choices are not really need of college. There's no reason to pay for that much money for like a career you don't want to get into.
True,
Like,
but again, we're all Asian here, and our parent goes like, "Yeah, no, you have to get into college. You're required to get into college, et cetera, et cetera."
yeah, I know. It's like same thing with my family. Everyone like,
Yeah.
and like for me, Ivy League is basically like a huge goal. A huge goal in mind is where I want to strive for it. I want to be perfect in it, but
Oh,
same
don't do
times
that.
I have such a little chance. It's
You never
pretty
know
li-
until you work really hard for it.
Yeah, you work
I
hard.
know.
You have
it's
a
like
big
it
chance.
depends on like
You have good
like
grades.
your grades,
We
your
all have
SAT
good grades.
scores, and which puts pressure on, but
does
it's
not
not
make
like
interception.
extremely heavy. And including I have to manage the expensive Ivy League cost, which is like it's gonna hurt my bank, hurt my family.
We're all broke.
Hurt.
Yeah, we're all broke.
Yeah, we're
I
all
don't know what
broke.
you're
I'm
talking
more
about
broke
bank
than
account.
many of y'all.
Yeah, because I
It's
wonder who
like-
pays for your meals daily.
I wonder.
So what about you, Holly?
Ivy League.
Oh. Ivy. I would say Cornell.
Cornell?
Is Princeton an Ivy
Oh,
League or
yeah, but it's all the way in like
what?
somewhere.
Texas, New Jersey.
Oh.
Jersey.
No, because she's Holly's actually reading like this, studying for like the psychology Princeton textbook that she had the other day.
The
Oh my
Princeton
God.
Review is not related with the Princeton University.
Yeah,
It's written all over the cover.
and
Oh
the,
my God.
And the AP statistics book you gave me were all tests. There were nothing else but tests. I read like 20 pages, all tests. I did not understand a thing. It was just like complicated math. It's like probability and solving it. And which is like a mix of like both, which makes it extremely hard because what do I say? And including I don't even know how to calculate it. Like,
Next question or
Yeah, let's
yeah.
let's go to the next question.
the Ivy League I want to go to is Yale. Striving for Yale.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that place.
iconic one.
Iconic.
And I was
place.
wondering, like, is Cornell, does it have a good medical school? Because I'm questioning that. Because, like, yeah, it's like in Roosevelt Island, upstate New
Where?
York. Their main campus is in upstate New York. There's a campus in, like, Roosevelt
that's-
Island. And, like,
Upstate New York.
if you want to join nursing or medical or, like, hospital care, like, Cornell, I don't think Cornell is like very renowned for medical.
Go
and,
to NYU.
Like health care. I'm not sure. I've never done my research, but it's a very business enthusiast school and entrepreneurship. I think that's what I'm thinking of.
That was the perfect. What was the most recent drama in school? Basically, what's the T?
The lunch.
The lunchroom fight.
The
The
lunchroom
lunchroom
fight.
fight.
No, the.
That one was so intense. What was it? Both of them were like freshmen, I think.
Yeah, they're both
One of them was
freshmen.
named. I think she was the white-looking girl. I'm
She-
sorry, the pale-skinned girl. Excuse me. But she's the one. Serenity is the one that like is constantly on our confession page, constantly talking trash. But then she's like, the funny thing is that she got her butt beat up in the corner of the lunchroom.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like so intense. Everyone like ran to the corner of the lunchroom. Some
Like,
people were,
oh.
yeah, some people were dancing on the table, and then they were just all crowded and then just recording and everything.
Man,
and
if you watched the videos,
SMH.
it looked like an earthquake was happening when they were
Yeah.
recording it. I was like,
yeah,
oh
and
my
everyone
God.
was moving around their hands so much. It was like,
It's
oh my
like a
God.
celebrity popped out of nowhere, and everyone's like, "Oh my God, I need to take a picture of him."
Yeah.
It's weird. It's
I
funny.
mean, like school fights in this school. It's like a occasion. Like at this point, it's an
it's an occasion. It's an
Okay,
event.
my only issue with school fights the way they fight, especially the girls. All they do is just grab someone by the hair and start swinging their arm in circles, and I'm like, oh my God, that's literally
like Popeyes.
yeah.
Like Popeyes.
They
like-
grab someone's hair and go.
They ate some spinach that day.
And
They
I'm
had
like,
some
bro,
spinach.
how do you fight like that? That's my only question. Like when you I know some fights can't be like you just when you look at TV, right? When you look at usually like on television when you watch them fight, like the actors fight, it's like actual punching and actual like cool
It's
action.
just they have like
I mean,
practice. so
Let's
I'm
not
not
get our
surprised.
expectations too high. Let's
Yeah.
not-
This is high school.
These are 13, 14-year-old.
These are
kids.
14 to 18-year-old kids who don't know how to fight.
Yeah.
They look awkward.
Yeah, indeed. It's like why would you get in a fight in high school? I mean,
Okay, to be fair, like
It's because they think they're mean girls.
They
okay?
think they're popular. They think they're cool. And like the thing is, the girl that was getting her butt beat, she like continued to like comment on the confession page, and everyone on that page was telling her to shut the hell up
Why were they?
how do they
fighting?
even know? How do they even know?
because she put her name there.
Oh wow.
She put her name right next to okay, so you know how on the form it's like you get to write whatever, and then right next to after what she said, she put her name like dash Serenity, and then everyone in the comment section was replying back to the form was like, bro, shut up.
She just wants the attention. She's like adding her name.
The funniest part,
anonymous.
because the thing is, everyone's like, oh, you're being a scaredy cat for not adding your name and everything, and then everyone's and then they're like, so people like started adding their names because, you know, drama. And then one person was like, oh yeah, you're supposed to stay anonymous, that's the whole point of this. And it's so funny because everyone's just like commenting on one thing, and then because of that situation, I think there was also another new drama. A student's address got leaked by another student.
That.
Like,
And then
why? Why?
I think because the
it's supposed to
student
Why?
start, quote unquote, a fight, quote unquote, happened, and then like the
back in the summertime, I think like 2 students or a few other students, they got involved with like some fight, like verbal fight with each other, and one of them didn't want to get their butt beat, and so they decided to leak the person's girlfriend's address.
oh yeah, oh wait, that's what happened.
Yeah, I think that's what happened. I didn't get specific details. But
I thought it was just because like the student that leaked the address like didn't want to fight, like didn't want the person to come to their address to fight because he provoked them.
No, the person's address that they leaked out was the other person's girlfriend's address.
I didn't even know she was just the girlfriend. I didn't even know that part.
Take revenge on the girlfriend.
No, the thing is, the girlfriend and the guy that leaked the address, they're actually friends.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I think we should move on to the next question.
Yeah, no more.
Moving on to
drama.
the next question, and
Wait, shouldn't it be?
Isn't it Holly's turn?
I thought Holly did ask the question.
Yeah. What was
Oh
the
wait, no,
tea?
it's Kazu. It's Kozu.
Kazoo.
Shush. Kazoo.
No.
Kazoo now.
Yeah, it's kazoo. I have a kazoo in my bag.
really?
Yeah. If you could change something about your school, what would you change?
Everything.
Yeah,
Everything.
Everything.
Honestly.
One-
Well,
it's not
besides
like-
the teachers, I mean, some teachers I could keep. Like
Yeah, some
those
teachers are
teachers
nice.
are amazing. Like
They're
God
trying
bless
to
you.
they're trying to do their jobs, but the
Like-
students are making it hard.
Like especially Mr. Can. Mr. Can is such a chill guy. He does not.
Yugerhold as well.
Yeah, Yugerhold.
She listens to everyone's side, and she doesn't just decide on one person's. Like, oh yeah, like, you know, she's not biased.
Like almost every single global teacher in the schools are pretty good. So,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
you can't complain.
except
like,
for one teacher. Anyway.
And then later the students are like complaining about how like, oh, they don't want to be at school, and I'm like, you
Like,
know,
it's
then
just
why are you
because-
here?
like-
Yeah, like just stay home if you don't want to be here, because they make it obvious. They skip class, they stay in the bathrooms all periods. So like,
They
if you
stay
don't
in
want
the
to be
bathroom,
there,
like-
Vaping or smoking.
you stay home.
Yeah, technically we're all still children, so all those kids.
Teens.
Technically still children if you think about it. If you're not 18 yet, you're still a child.
yeah.
True.
And basically those kids are always smoking in the back, like they're vaping, they're going high on weed, and it's like terrible.
It's just dumb. Like, what would you do in a school center? Like, out of every
Yeah.
place you do in an education center, it's like people are going to school for learning. Like, especially like maybe prime example, like me and Holly, right? And it's like I want to learn, but those kids
The
are
students
just
make it hard.
they just make it hard. Like,
yeah, because they're technically a disturbance to, like, I guess it's what you call disturbance to the peace.
And then later, like, I told my advisor, like, I had a problem, like, the students and, like, how I didn't like how, like, they would complain and, like, skip the classes and, like, stay in the bathroom all the time. And she's like, well, you don't know what their story is. I'm like, I do know their story because they complain about it, like, every single day. I don't need to, like, talk to them straight up, like, face to face. They are saying it out loud. I don't need to.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't
And
need to know their story.
The thing is, what your advisor said, even if the advisor's like, oh, you don't know their story, just because you don't know their story doesn't give them an excuse to be skipping school and to be, like, skipping out. Like, even if you're going to skip
Yeah.
school in person, then...
Yeah, when
like-
you skip in the bathroom, like they're gone for the whole period. They take the pass,
Technically,
they're
yes.
gone.
And then the one time I did need a bathroom, I was like waiting a good 20 minutes. And I was like, you know what? I don't need it anymore.
Yeah,
I don't need it.
because the teachers, when the teachers actually let the students go to the bathroom, they give a certain limit because, you know, they don't want a lot of students in there. And so once the student doesn't come out of the bathroom, then the other person that's waiting outside is not allowed to go to the bathroom, because it happened to me today. Like, I didn't have to wait a long time because one of the students actually used the bathroom
Oh,
and
yeah.
just left right after.
that's one of our student council agendas. So
Yeah.
like we're discussing
To
about
shorten the
like
time?
yeah, to shorten the wait time. And like for me, it's just like how do you say it?
Annoying.
Like, it's annoying. Like if they go to the bathroom and I go inside of there and I just like
Spend a 50
this is where you're supposed to pee, not to hang out. And
Or
Yeah.
vape.
it's like you people pee and poop and fart in here.
People need to do their daily bath, like
The daily waste.
Their daily waste.
They
It's
can't
like-
hold it in. It's unhealthy if you hold
Yeah,
it in.
and
You can
like
actually-
when you go to the bathroom and you just want privacy, they didn't ever give you privacy. They
Nah.
always-
that person
they-
in the corner
and-
vaping.
And they're like, and you're feared because they might go up and try to take a picture of you.
Wait,
like,
I know,
they did that.
I've
one
actually
time-
not been through
no,
that.
one
They
time,
filmed-
one time they did that. This guy was just sitting on the toilet, and then this random dude just comes out of nowhere and pops up and then takes a picture.
Oh,
of
that's
him.
so
Oh my
uncomfortable. I feel
God.
bad for the person.
Did they post it?
They did post it.
Oh my god, that's even worse.
I
They
feel
sho-
so
They
bad.
showed it to almost every single person. I even saw it myself, and I was like, why?
Oh, I feel
Like,
so
this
bad
is-
for them.
This is a bathroom, not a like
Not
you
a
know.
As
public
a,
center.
bathroom is not like
gonna
a-
be honest. As a student that's actually back in freshman, because I had a really bad second semester. I have skipped a class before in the bathrooms. I've also have vaped in the bathroom, and usually the gender neutral bathrooms where all that like bad stuff happens. Because we have that one last stall where like the door's broken.
You vape?
Used to.
I feel like
Used to.
education should be optional now in 2022. I'm not gonna lie, cause like the students are making it obvious they
They're
don't
harming
want,
themselves.
Yeah, the students are making it obvious. So I feel like there should be like two different like education. One where like the teachers can focus more on the students more than on like their education, because it's obvious the students are not caring about their education. So I feel like teachers should like there should be a separate school for like teachers to like focus on the students and their health and like figure out a way to like make them feel more comfortable
And make it
not to
efficient.
like make it more efficient for them to learn. And then later when they feel like the students are like more efficient to be able to learn with like other students, they can put the students back into it's like a
Yeah,
actually-
and, like at a certain point, you should be acting like adults. Like
Yeah.
you should be choosing your future. This is high school should be almost as similar as experience as college, because this is what you're supposed to be preparing for.
That's why maturing's a thing. That's why you go from elementary to high school. You should at least learn how to end up maturing. Even if you're a bit immature, it's still like you still have to have a mature side to yourself.
I shouldn't compare it to this, but I feel like some of like I feel like like the idea I had before about like two separate schools. I think like the separate school it's
To
like
be at home.
No, it's like a mental hospital for them to like recuperate and become a normal being.
No,
again.
no,
I know I
sir.
shouldn't say
No,
that. I
ma'am.
shouldn't say that. It's a bad thing.
Some students just don't deserve that education because they're harming themselves by not going to
And harming
class.
others.
and
So
harming other
Yeah.
education.
But
too.
then if you think about it, technically they're only harming themselves because if the teachers don't pay attention to those students, even though it's their job, they like the students are harming themselves because they are supposed to be responsible for attending their own classes.
Oh yeah, and this is like, if you want to go to school, and you want to get your education, get your education. There's no need to force you to go to school. Like maybe the teachers may say like you should go to school, and then like
It's for
there's-
your
and then
well-being.
like the other students say like those subjects are useless. I mean like
I feel like we should also have the option. to
it's
choose our
very
own
subjective
subjects.
because we don't. Because it's very subjective because in the future you don't know what you're gonna be doing. Like, it's like I'm doing business and finance. I'm gonna be doing math, so math is important for me, and including English. I'm gonna write letters, like writing like documents, signing documents. So I need English. Global, maybe. I like history. So
Oh, it could be like better if you do it tailor it to someone's like specific like goals and needs.
Yeah.
oh yeah, and one thing I said was like that all of these subjects are not just here for a reason. They're one of the subjects that teach you discipline, because like doing homework is a discipline. You forcing yourself to do classwork while you're at home, and then like doing classwork is discipline. Not the like in high school, teachers are not gonna like extremely force you to do it. It's just like you do it. You're very disciplined of yourself. So.
I also have some. But to like basically add on to what Alexander was saying about like the whole
We have three.
how school is important, like how you might need it in the future and stuff, right? Back in me and Holly's college class, actually, we did this article about how flunking students, because it can actually be good for their future, so they don't end up cheating their employer and themselves.
Yeah.
Because employers are expecting students to have like kids that are being
The basic requirements.
the basic requirement and basic knowledge, but yet because if you go to school, even if you pass your like graduate and stuff, doesn't mean you actually have that like basic knowledge, because sometimes flunking kids can actually be good for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like it always depends on a person's like ideas, like their not their personality, but what do they think they're gonna be doing in the future.
I also feel like the students also like really distracts like some of the teachers, because like they would sidetrack the teacher to like a different conversation. Like Monday Monday I was like trying to get the teacher's attention, but he was busy talking to like 5 other kids about basketball, and I needed his help of I need help of a class. I was like, teacher, raising my hand, teacher.
Oh yeah, it's like
He
that in
doesn't
my
see
class
me.
too.
Yeah, he doesn't see you. He's like just talking to like 5 other kids about basketball. I'm like, why? I need help. I don't need to know about basketball. I need to know about how to do this one simple task.
Anyway, we should probably move on to the next question.
Let's do the next one.
Next and last.
Yes.
Okay, so can I choose?
No, we only have this.
There's 3.
Just
1, 2,
choose
3.
one. Just choose
so
one.
let me choose.
No, we only have these 2.
No, it's 1, 2, 3. There's a 3rd one.
Oh, this one we don't count it in because we technically already talked about it.
If you can add an extra period, what would it be?
I would add in an extra period for nap time.
Yeah.
Nap time?
To be honest, if you think, nap time. Because if you think about it, we high schoolers, we're Gen Z, and Gen Z tends to have.
I mean, also, like, we're at a very key stage in our development, so, the extra sleep would help, considering I know most people are around our age are sleep deprived. But also, it's like in kindergarten again. Your teacher pulls out, the little
bed.
The little bed. Turn off the lights, like 30 minutes, 45 minutes. You
Give you a blanket and everything.
Yeah.
Pillow.
They're kindergartners. What are they getting tired from? Drawing?
Oh yeah. And in China, people used to sleep in their own schools. So like
yes,
they pull
they
out their
did.
beds.
Yeah.
And then the kids
The
sleep
little
there.
mattresses.
Yeah, in China they do that.
That's why in New York, we should for especially high schoolers, because we're Gen Zs, and Gen Zs tend to have very, our generation tends to be having a lot of mental health issues. And so because we have so much mental health issues, lacking sleep is usually one of them. So because we kids get really tired, we get tired easily. So we should obviously add in, an extra period for nap time, and so we can relax and, yeah.
Yeah, it's also just like our lives are so much more stressful. Like we have a lot more work to do,
Kids are
and
not stressing over drawing, okay?
and we're at a very crucial point in both educationally and mentally. And the extra rest would probably help alleviate some of the issues. And going back on the point, a kindergartner might nap, but they have much easier lives than say
They're getting
how
tired from
we're
learning
doing.
the ABCs.
To be honest, I like stress. I work 5
Okay.
jobs.
Oh, yeah,
Okay, buddy, we don't care.
No.
Okay.
Hear me out.
Stress is a
You
good
have not
motivation.
No, you have not hear me out. Being stressful, you have an excuse of someone not to bother you.
True.
I'm stressed out. I don't need to bother me.
You bother me, I will rage on you.
Stress is a very good motivator.
Good motivator, but a very negative feeling, because it can actually overwhelm you depending how you bottle up the stress. Actually, it depends on how you put the stress to use, because some kids like me, I tend to bottle up my stress, and so some Alexander, he tends to use that stress for work, but for people like me, I tend to bottle it up and act like it's not there, and it builds up more stress.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
Everyone's different at the end of the day, and the amount of occasions I was able to skip for my mom to bring me to mountain peaks, and I was scared as hell. I don't want to go there. And plus there was so much bugs during the summer, and why the hell do I need to go there? And I told her that I was working 4 or 5 jobs this summer, and she said, "Oh, you need to relax." And I said, "No, I just need to just give me my time. Just give me my time." And she let me, and I didn't have to go to
My
the
parents
mountain.
are never home, so.
And that happened 4 times, and and she let me skip it, and I was like, I love this.
Yeah. Yeah, honestly, stress is a great motivator, but too much of it, can
Is a bad
hinder
thing.
you.
Overwhelming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is why I get dark circles.
But
So, anyone have any extra periods?
Oh, extra period.
oh yeah, we kind of went on a tangent, didn't we? Yeah.
Went on a tangent about nap time.
No.
I mean, like,
I was thinking free period.
Yeah, this is a
yeah,
free period.
there's already
Like,
a free period.
No, technically if you look at your daily schedule, you actually don't have free period because if you think of advisory as free period, that's only for some.
Advisory is not a free period.
Yeah, see,
I
like-
get graded for that.
Exactly. Holly over here. Okay, because it's different. My advisory, we actually use that as free period, but for Holly's advisory, it's kind of like extra work and extra class.
Yes, extra
Oh
work.
yeah,
She
me.
gives us extra
To be
work.
honest, Mr.
Hold on, I'm gonna sneeze.
Okay,
Bless you.
our advisory, it's like a free period and sometimes not. It's like he let us like have fun. Like he does give us like game boards or like like traditional game and stuff. Like,
We have
but he
Jenga,
does take our
Uno.
phones and he does grade us.
Yeah,
Like, it's like
I was thinking for like free period, it'd be more of like, oh, as long as you like free period, it's like you can use that time to walk around the hallway without a teacher yelling at you and be like, oh, you need a hall pass for this, or like not the bathrooms, by the way, but using that time to like actually like relax, go on your phone, even though some kids do that already in class, but like go on your phones, listen to music, not have anyone bother you for like at least a good 45 minutes before heading to your next class and being prepared for
Yeah,
that.
it would be good to just like have that free time to do whatever you need, whether it's to like cool down by like
Finish
just
work.
going on your
Yeah,
phone,
yeah,
or
yeah.
like catch up with work,
Yeah,
study.
and I don't want advisory. Like I don't want
Like,
advisory.
we
I
should
just
do
wanna
study
hang out with
hall.
my friends.
Also-
Study hall.
Okay.
study hall, sleep hall,
uh,
dream hall.
Yeah, the thing with me and Alexander's advisory, our tables are kind of like we have the computer lab, so it's kind of cramped. Like we can't really put paperwork. Yeah, but yeah. So.
Okay, last thing I want to finish with like this thing, like a little secret I had during freshman year. When I first arrived to freshman year, I went to the bathroom, and it was like, oh my god, it's so beautiful. And then I fell in love with the bathroom.
That's
It was
your
like,
first
oh
stop.
my god, it's so much better than my middle school.
Oh my god, bathroom kun. Oh, is that you?
Oh yeah, one reason I don't go to the bathroom in school besides I don't drink water is that I genuinely don't know where it is. Like I know it's on each I know it's on each like corner, but
Listen, because you're new to. Wait,
No,
you went
no.
to the school below.
yeah,
or
yeah,
up
I went to school below you
us?
guys, but I still didn't use the bathroom because I was like,
Corner's too difficult.
Which one is the male one? I don't want to walk halfway down the hallway just to see that. Oh, this is not my bathroom. And
Oh,
then-
our school, we actually, if I remember correctly, we have two bathrooms in one area, which is the E staircase. One's where like gender neutral and the male bathroom. So
either way, I'm still not using them. But
Well, someone walked in once, and there were like 3 girls in the gender neutral, and then he was like, "Oh, too much girls in here."
it's like that. Okay. Anyway.
Okay, well, thank you for joining us. I hope you enjoyed our lovely podcast. And
Very chaotic podcast.
if you could answer the simple questions, what are your grades
Comment
for
down.
your school? Comment down. And
It's okay if you're failing.
Yeah.
don't worry, we're not your parents. We won't disown you. We can't.
we won't. We can't. We don't know you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.